Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me for this video. Before we dive in, please hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications for the latest content. Today's topic is an important one that I hope you will at least consider. It's about Richard Allen's case, an unusually secretive and perplexing case that raises serious questions about justice and human rights. Richard Allen, also known as Rick, is currently facing serious accusations of double murder and kidnapping that took place back in 2017. The victims, two middle schoolers, Abby Williams and Libby German, tragically lost their lives after being dropped off at the Monon High Bridge Trail. Allen was arrested in October 2022, 5 years after the incident. Since his arrest, Allen has been placed in a maximum security prison, Westville, and confined to solitary for his protection. Over the course of the past 7 months, his health has visibly declined. He appears frail, and some reports suggest he has difficulty walking without assistance. At the recent court hearing, Allen's defense team again raised concerns about his health and urged for his relocation to a county jail. They also stressed the need for better access to their client. While watching local media coverage of his court today, it was brought to my attention that he was wearing a shock collar. What the F? Well, not exactly, but pretty much. Let me explain. It's been revealed that Allen has been made to wear a shock vest during court proceedings, a device that emits an electric shock at the discretion of the prison guards.
And in a ballistic vest that his attorney claimed was electrified to shock him if he misbehaved. Allen appeared gaunt, hollow-eyed, and had lost some weight.
He's in a yellow prison jumpsuit. He's wearing some sort of like ballistics vest, and he has his hands chained in front of him, one hand over the other. There's like a chain around his waist. He's chained up. He's kind of gotten, as we've seen him, I mean, his eyes have almost like, I don't say this in any sort of denigrating way. Please keep in mind, I'm just trying to be descriptive of what I noticed. It's almost kind of like a scared animal. Like not like somebody looking out of like, oh man, like this, I'm in court, this is bad, but someone like it's just very raw, visceral sort of fear or kind of like uncertainty. He looked bad.
He looked to me to be at times almost dazed. I was really struck in the past when he came out and was let out past his wife. There would typically be some sort of interaction.
Yeah, like, I love you, mouthing, I love you.
This time there was a blank look in his eye. He didn't even seem to acknowledge her.
Yes.
Didn't even seem to realize she was there.
And I
Shock
guess
vests are deeply controversial, with critics arguing they amount to a form of torture. According to Amnesty International, torture is when somebody in an official capacity inflicts severe mental or physical pain or suffering on someone else for a specific purpose. Sometimes authorities torture a person to extract a confession for a crime or to get information from them. Sometimes torture is simply used as a punishment that spreads fear in society. Torture methods vary. They can be of a physical nature, like beatings and electric shock, or they can be of a psychological nature, like sleep deprivation or prolonged solitary confinement. Torture can never be justified. It is barbaric and inhumane, and replaces the rule of law with terror. No one is safe when governments allow its use. Shock vests have the potential to cause psychological distress and physical harm. They're generally considered a last resort security measure for defendants with a history of violence or disruption. However, Allen does not fit this profile, raising significant questions about the necessity and legality of this measure. Using a shock vest on a frail man who has shown no violent tendencies seems unjustifiable and potentially cruel. Moreover, the broader circumstances of Allen's case, the lack of a bail hearing, the solitary confinement, the restricted access for his defense team, and the cloud of gag orders and sealed documents all contribute to a troubling picture.
Attorney Stacey Juliana says his appearance is concerning and his accommodations could be doing more harm than good.
He hasn't been convicted of anything. He hasn't committed any misconduct in jail, but yet he's being held in a small cell where he's having no contact with anyone, and that's deteriorating his mental health. That is very unusual and very extraordinary. So that's why there's not a lot of precedent out there.
The judge.
I cannot believe this is happening in America. I know people want him to go through the worst because anyone who kills two girls deserves the worst, right? While he hasn't been found guilty, his supposed confessions come under duress, and this does not give me faith in our justice system. Justice must always uphold the principles of fair treatment, due process, and human dignity. It is essential for us to question these practices and advocate for the rights of every individual within the justice system. It is my hope that this video inspires you to think critically about our justice system. Please share this video to help raise awareness and promote discussion about these essential matters. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more enlightening content. Stay informed, stay empathetic, and until next time, bye!